having a big meeting, and I heard that they may have to do a big pay hike to all the drivers because they can't keep drivers. So maybe another pay hike coming or something. They have to do something because they're always short of drivers. Every day they're short at least 20 drivers between St. Thomas and London. And guess what? Yeah.
What's up, JD?
Yeah, I guess First Student's really concerned because, they got all these freaking buses now, and now they having a hard time trying to recruit drivers because a lot of, especially badder drivers, are all leaving.
What the hell's going on? JD beat Dave in.
Oh, gee, we got their chat up already. I forgot all about it, guys. Got to go get it. Okay.
What's up, David?
How's David doing today?
Well, depending on how bad they need drivers, you tell them how much more you want an hour.
Yeah, well, they're going to have something a little extra. The cooks need to go over there. I'll tell you what, though, right now, I wouldn't say nothing to them, but ain't going to take much. But they don't do those freaking monthly safety meetings. They don't do iPads. They don't do all those fucking alarms and bells and whistles. They don't, judge your driving all the time. They don't babysit you. And okay. That's all I want to do is I want to go and do it safely, but I want to do my job. Just leave me alone. Never mind all this.
The company you work for now is a bunch of micromanagers.
They're just micromanaging everything. And they can't figure out why they can't keep bus drivers.
Yeah, watch. Hodge is going to go in there and be like, I want $5 more an hour. They're going to be like, no. He goes, all right, I'll settle for 2 Timmys a day.
Now, we'll see what happens at the meeting. And the bus stays here in St. Thomas, so I don't have to go to London or nothing to get the bus. So it's, well, we'll see what happens. So, yeah, that old boy don't like change their, AZ. Yeah.
Tell them 2 Timmys and a scone every day.
Yeah, maybe I'll come down to Florida and get a job driving a bus down there. At least I won't preach my ass off.
Hello, Mr. B.
Hello, Mr. B.
Nah, I got another job interview in the morning for another bus company. So, and they're hot to trot. They really want me. So,
Well, that's good.
There you go, AZ, home bus company. But see, the problem is, First Student, they get so big that they, want you to do this, do that, do this. Yeah. It's in the name of safety. Well, guess what? Even your driver trainer don't believe in it. Like Jesus. But they have to if they want a job. They have to teach you that, right?
Here comes Mr. Chuck.
Watch, Hodges is going to go over there and they're going to buy that company too.
I'm going to leave it loud there, JD. I want the neighbors to hear me. I don't know why it's loud. Turn it down a little bit. How was that? Any better? No, still going loud, isn't it?
You got to turn the mic volume
My
down.
volume's right down to 0 right now. What the hell's going on?
Microphone action here.
No.
Chuck.
Do the mic settings in Zoom, Hodges.
Hello,
under the audio
boys
settings.
and girls.
I am in Zoom. Hang on. I'm going there. What the hell?
Chuck.
What's up?
I don't know.
Sure.
Justin turned his camera off just after JD told him he's got a spot on his face. I don't know what that was all about.
Oh,
Yes.
hell no, David. I cannot drive a bus with little ratty kids on there. I'll end up beating the hell out of one of them.
I couldn't drive a bus. I'd be whipping some serious ass. Anybody need a Crane M3 gimbal?
No.
It's open box. I bought it, opened it for Alaska. It went to Alaska, never got used.
No.
And now I bought the DJI, the new Mini. They're
Calling trash pile, JD. You work on the floor.
yeah. So I've got a gimbal to unload.
Well, maybe somebody, you keep asking, you might get lucky.
I'll sell it. No, it'll go.
Okay.
It just doesn't work for me. Doesn't work for me, but I'm sure it's a well respected, decent gimbal. I just doesn't work for me.
Well, the one that you might want to ask that is Dre.
Yeah, Dre might. Well, some camera guy will want it. See, I bought it for my bear
How
expedition.
about this guy right here just popping in?
Ron.
Yeah,
Oh,
Ron.
hey.
There he is. What are we looking at? Dinner.
One of the ladies.
We're looking at dinner. Looks like dinner.
Yeah.
No, that's family. He can't shoot family.
No,
Yeah.
no.
Sure he can.
Oh, we got a couple bucks and a little dough. Hey, there's a big buck.
Yeah, he's not bad.
Have you ever seen Oliver or whatever his name is?
No.
Oliver
Of course,
probably
I
got
haven't seen
cooked.
these $2 in quite a while either.
Oliver probably got cooked, didn't he?
I have a bad feeling. You know.
You don't pay to be have a big rack in your head.
Yeah.
Big racks are a good thing. Oh, you mean those racks?
Yeah.
Not so much.
I agree with Chuck.
Hey, Ron, do you think anybody would want to buy a very much it's used but unused, so it has the used price Crane M3 gimbal for
Oh,
like
boy.
a APS-C camera? It couldn't handle my payload. It couldn't handle my lens payload of my A6600. Well, Lori's A6600.
Mm.
It's not really well suited for that.
Not off the top of my head. I can't think of one. Anybody?
Well, I'll put it on PayPal and see if it goes.
You mean on eBay?
Or eBay. Yeah. Did I say
Said PayPal.
I said PayPal. That was stupid.
Why don't you get a hold of Stevie up there in New York? He's all into cameras and shit. He might want it.
He probably already has one. Anybody who's really into him probably already has one.
Oh yeah, he's got so much. He's got freaking camera lenses that look like damn telescopes.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, that was another problem. I bought a lens for the Alaska trip that was, well, it's $1,000 Sony lens. It's a 70 to 350 millimeter. It's like a telescope.
Come here,
But
Mama.
it didn't compare to the one, Justin. You should have seen well, you can see it in the video. You can see this guy had like a raincoat on the thing. It looked like the Hubble telescope. It was on his shoulder.
The one Stevie had at the drone meetup, it was at least probably 2 or 3 feet long. That thing was huge.
Yeah, with a big old opening on the end of it.
Mhm.
Let a lot of light in. Yeah, well, didn't he just take a picture? Was it Stevie who took a picture from like across the river from New Jersey to New York and got that kick-ass photo? Was it him?
I'm not sure, to be honest
It's
with you.
on Facebook.
Hey, Hodges, I'm convinced now it's either me or the truck. I pulled in here. I backed over in the driveway tonight down there,
Oh yeah.
and literally 30 seconds I turn around, there were 14 of them in the yard standing there.
Did
here's
you
the
have to
weird
run
thing
to
is-
the front door?
I actually walked up through the walked right through them.
No
A
kidding.
couple of them backed up a few feet, but
Yeah.
they just like, hurry up, dude, get in the house,
Hurry up,
grab
dude.
that corn.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
Wow.
he's not a bad buck. He'll be a nice buck next year.
If he's still around.
Well,
Yeah,
hunting season's
back my
over.
car.
Unless
Careful
a
you're not-
lion gets him.
Careful you're not triping deer shit all in your house.
Yeah. I have a rule: no shoes in my house.
Oh, that means after I dent Ron's door, I can wipe my feet on his carpet.
Oh Jesus!
Gross. Gross.
Justin is a cruising.
Gross.
You know, when somebody like looks at you and then they drop something on the ground, they just look
Yeah.
you dead in the eyes. If someone do it, I'm just walking the door looking dead in the eyes.
We'll see if she'll come over here.
Gross.
She was over here earlier and eating.
Oh yeah. Oh, so much paperwork to do.
Oh, what movie was that? How High, when he walks into the professor's office, he's eating the chips.
Nice.
Jeez, got one under the porch.
Hey, Dre's in the chat.
Hey, Dre.
Right?
Dre, I need your advice, brother. I need your advice on selling a gimbal.
Come here, guys.
I mean,
It
I
must
think I know
be-
how think I know how to sell it, but I mean,
Pushing 50 degrees out here, it almost feels like.
Well, it's easier selling to somebody you know than.
California's
You know,
getting walloped, aren't they? I see that 18 people died from the
from what?
the
Getting
rain and everything, and
Oh yeah, they've been getting soaked. Like
The
what? Southern
storms.
California is getting flooded. That it never rains in Southern California. Didn't Dre post something on that?
And
Oh,
then
you
that's
did.
well, see, then that's a problem too, is when they get, it's good to get a lot, but in moderation, a little bit at a
Yeah,
time.
not all at once.
But yeah, when all them forest fires and everything they've had over the years, ain't shit holding the soil in place no more. So you get mudslides, all kinds of crap.
All kinds of
Last
bad
one
stuff. There's Dre. Dre's
here
in the
comes
house.
One
All
under
Dre
the porch.
now.
right, cool. I knew he'd come in. I knew it.
Yeah. I was thinking to get a question for him, right?
Just getting situated. After his ears were burning, he had to come in.
You would have thought Matt was in here how fast he came in here.
I
Tweet out of my hand.
could use some mat bumps. I just think my channel's as big as Matt's, so maybe he could get a Chuck bump now. I don't know.
Chuck,
What were you saying now, Chuck? You want to sell what?
I have a Crane M3 gimbal that I need to unload.
Oh,
Like-
she don't like that noise. She don't like the.
What noise?
Rattling of the corn.
I would tell you to reach out to somebody like Dobo or something like that. They probably would know some people who want something at that level.
Yeah. I picked it up for Alaska
Mhm.
and it couldn't handle my big lens. I
Oh,
couldn't
is that
count.
right?
It couldn't handle it. I mean, it can handle a good size lens, but not that one.
Yeah,
And that's what I needed it for.
yeah. I
So-
would talk with him or talk to Capture Stevie from the
Yeah,
Bronx.
Stevie. We were talking about
Yeah.
Stevie before you came on. Yeah.
Yeah, Stevie is one who gets into those. Stevie or this other guy, Eddie Nunez.
Yeah, Nunes. Yeah. You're talking about the guys that they know all this stuff. Yeah. More than I
Yeah.
do.
Yeah,
Well,
that's-
if
I
they don't
would-
want it, they might
Well,
know
they
somebody.
might know somebody who does want it. If they
Right.
don't want it, they probably, like I said, those
Yeah.
guys run together, so
Yeah.
somebody
Yeah.
might be looking for something for,
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
right price.
Yeah. We need to come up with a fair price. I don't want to,
Yeah.
I don't want to lose my shirt, but I don't want to rip anybody off. So we need to find
Right.
that sweet spot where it's just fair to everybody.
Yeah. I know that those guys get into that kind of stuff a lot more than most folks I run with.
Yeah.
I'll
Yeah.
give
Well, you know
you-
me, I get carried away. I have the gimbal. I bought a bunch of accessories for it. It's
Yeah.
ready to rip.
Chuck,
Mm.
I'll give you $20 and a Casio wristwatch,
Yeah, no.
but you can
Um,
only have one of them.
So
Don't get both.
Justin, did you see your new short that Chuck put out?
Oh no, what happened?
I'm almost
Dude.
afraid to ask.
You didn't see the new short Chuck put out featuring you?
No, I haven't been on YouTube at all.
Dude, you gotta check out Chuck's new short.
Oh,
I thought
boy.
it was excellent, dude. Excellent.
I don't know what he's talking about, Chuck.
Me either. I'm getting scared. Does
Yeah,
somebody
that's-
somebody like hack my account? What happened?
Well, what you might want to do is share it on here, Dre.
I wouldn't do that. I would. That's Chuck's short. It's up to him if he wants to share it or not.
I don't have a Justin short.
Oh, yes, you do. That bear eating that salmon.
Oh,
Oh, that one. They got like no views.
you got
That's why I got
400
I got so mad. I'm like, forget it. I'm not doing this anymore. I was
How many did
whining
you
to
get?
Justin about that yesterday. I'm like,
How many?
Justin,
Justin,
man.
wants to know how many views you got on that.
like
It's 400.
400 or something.
472.
That's
Yeah.
not bad.
No,
That's
but like I
not
said,
bad.
if you're consistent, bro, I'm telling you, you're gonna get
Yeah.
ones that get 2,000, 3,000.
And I'm just saying that was a good short. Honestly, when I first saw the picture of the lady, I guess you guys were hiding behind a little knoll or something. I wasn't sure where you guys were going. Then you cut over towards where the bear was at. I'm like, oh, smack! This could, it's like man versus bear type of deal here.
well, that's a clip from that's just a clip from the video. So like the
Right.
that was a
That's
hill
what I'm saying,
climb.
but-
That was a hill climb. It was I had already gone up the hill, and that was part of our group coming up. So it looked kind of cool. And that was
Right, but the way you put it together, it may seem like you guys have stumbled
Ooh.
upon this bear eating at the creek.
we did.
Hey,
we
And
actually
that's what I'm saying. I mean, it was
did,
great.
yeah.
That little short video, clip there was awesome, dude. Like, had a little intensity in it. Oh, people walking up. Oh, the bear's right there. It's like, oh, I might want to go check this out. This could get exciting.
Hey, Chuck, who's the chick jumping with the leaves? That's not your wife.
No, it's a coworker. We were in I was in Minnesota with my boss and my coworker, and we were out for a hike, and I said, I had my phone with me. I said, grab some of those leaves. Her name's Samantha. I said, Samantha, grab some of those leaves and throw them in the air. I'm going to film you in slow motion. Let's see how this looks. She said, all right. So
And
Yeah.
all they made me laugh so much about, I was just watching the Jim Gaffigan special the other night. I was laying in bed, and it's I think he put out a special about maybe a year or two ago, and he's talking about his trip to Alaska. And he's talking about, he's out with his family and stuff, and they get the guy, and they see this bear, and it says, look, about 500 yards away. And he says the bear stood up, looked over towards us, and he said the bear kind of cocked his head like, he looks familiar, talking about himself. And he said, like, oh, that guy looks like Seymour Hoffman Jr., whatever the actor's name is and stuff. And then he says the bear started coming towards them, and the guy says, well, just stand still for a minute. And the bear kept coming over. And the guy said, excuse me, start walking backwards slowly. He's like, walking backwards to where? There's nothing behind us. And he said, are we just waiting for the bear to catch up?
they well, like the guide we were with, he goes out several times a week. That's the guy that when you go out with Emerald Air, that's your guide. That's Lance.
Yeah.
He knows all the bear by name. He's like, they're all named. He's like, oh, that's so and so, it's hilarious.
Yeah, he's not gonna do nothing. Like people say, oh, that's just my dog. He don't bite, so he takes a bite.
Well, no, it's not that good. But I mean, he'd like, we'd be walking by him and hear in the video stuff. He's like, you're a good bear. We're just such a nice bear, big bear. It was like, this just trying to keep them calm because they can charge you. I mean, but they're so into the salmon and stuff that's it's like that.
Oh, that was a good clip, dude. That was a very good clip.
I love the color in that one. The A6600, man. That salmon looks like just bright red.
I know.
Chuck, what are you exactly complaining about on your channel, bro? A lot of your videos got tons of views. Like one of them's got 5.9 thousand, one's got 5.5, one's got.
Well, I push them,
2.1.
I don't it doesn't just happen natural. I've been marketing.
Yeah, but
them.
I mean, for as long as they've been up there, it's pretty good views because some of them are only a couple months old.
I'm actually trying Google. I'm paying for a Google ad on the bear one. I just fired it up today to see what happens. I'm curious.
It's up to 425 already.
Well, it was there before the thing started. It did that on its own, but now I'm curious what'll happen.
I mean, you're not getting that bad of views. I mean, your worst videos got like what, 100, 150 views. That's not bad.
I'm curious. So I'm looking for angles. I want to find a way. I'm convinced. Maybe this is big-headed of me. I'm convinced my stuff's good enough to get a lot more views, but YouTube doesn't care to push me because the audience is wrong or something. Like
Well, like
my audience is unfortunately people more my age bracket that aren't that great with computers and YouTube. So they're the ones that would sit through my stuff.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I'm wondering if your videos are being pushed more towards like the drone side of the algorithm versus like adventure and
yeah, and I think that too. And I don't know how to switch the algorithm to like push me the right way. So I'm experimenting.
Well, what do you have your channel labeled as in YouTube Studio? Is it entertainment? Is it?
It's travel and whatever, travel and adventure or whatever. But I don't think it's picking up on that. It started as a drone channel.
Yeah, but I say when you do your hashtags, I would always put in there vlog, travel vlog.
They're in travel vlogging couple.
Always, no matter what video you do, put that in there so YouTube will start to recognize your stuff. And like I said, it's like a pattern. Everything you put up, they'll start kicking it to that area.
So another thing I think we can all do, I need to do this now, is go back to the Alaska stuff and make sure that the hashtags and the tags are all focused on outdoor stuff, adventure, hiking, the things, bucket list activities. I mean, these are the things that Lori and I love to do that are very vloggable and very and marketable on YouTube. So that's we're doing stuff that a lot of people, either can't do physically or won't do because they don't want to spend all the money or whatever. So they can kind of, or they want to do it, but they're not really sure. It's really expensive. Do we do this or not? They could watch our experience video and say like, yeah, we definitely want to do that. Or no, it's not for us. But maybe that's it. I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, how many subscribers do you think you'd have to get, Chuck, to be like, I actually made it?
Like 1 million.
You think that'd be? Well, I'm just saying.
Well, I
or
mean,
would
like
you just
look at Dre. I
constantly-
mean, Dre, you're giggling because you know it's true. In order to make it on YouTube, or I need, and not just necessarily YouTube, but anything you can do to like either partner with or whoever, I need to make enough money so that I don't have to work. And my salary's not bad. So like in order to get the money out of YouTube to get me to wean me off of my existing career path, which I don't really care for, I need to make a lot of money, way more, like not just pennies or, serious,
you
serious
make more money
cash.
off
Well,
of sponsors and
If
shit at
that
that point.
is the goal you're looking for, I would suggest YouTube use it as your platform to get your ventures out there, but you need to start outreaching to product companies.
Agreed, Dre.
Okay,
And
because
we all
that-
do.
Yeah,
We all do.
That's where in other words, YouTube, like I said, it's just part of your advertisement. Don't worry about what you make off YouTube.
YouTube is not like the source of income. Like Dobo talked about it. Ken Dono
Right.
talks about that. He's like,
Mhm.
YouTube is a vehicle to get your name out there. And then
Right.
the other things. So really, when I say 1 million subscribers, though, it's true. If we were just going to be doing YouTube, solely YouTube,
Mhm.
with some like sponsors and stuff, you would need seriously like 1 million subscribers to make the money. But
Yeah, but like I said, you look at the guys. I mean, I don't know too many of them that are over 1 million. I mean, I look at
Flight Path and guys like that, like they have
yeah,
like
Flight Path. I think the
250,000
guy who lives down
subscribers.
there near Flight Path, his name is Dovey, and basically he uses his channel. He's a venture photographer. That is actually his trade. Okay, he uses drones as part of his channel work and stuff, and he does reviews of drones, just like he does reviews of GoPro, Rode mics, GoPro mics, DJI mics, anything that goes along with his traveling.
Yeah.
All of his footage
Yeah.
he does, he shows himself traveling across the deserts in California, Arizona, Utah, stuff like that. Like you're talking about doing, traveling all places. But he goes out and uses all this gear.
And that's where I'm going wrong, because I'm an early adopter on a lot of things like the new DJI Roman
Right.
Mini.
You're
I
have
missing
one
out
on-
on
I have one coming.
unboxings.
I have one coming.
Like,
It's gonna
what-
be here,
Maybe
in a few
try
days.
doing like out in the field unboxings and testing and showing how
Exactly. I
good
mean,
Well,
that's
that's what I'm getting to. These guys get
Yeah.
this stuff
That's
from
what I
the
should be doing.
manufacturers and say, hey, okay, we're going to be doing this adventure, and I want to test out your new mic system and stuff to see how it works out in the field. Blah,
Yeah.
blah, blah. And I
Yeah,
got
well,
the new
I-
camera lens. Blah blah blah.
yeah, but I don't want to be like
Captain Drone.
well, I don't want to be like him either. But no, I mean, like, I love Captain Drone. He's a nice guy. But like,
Yeah,
no, I
he's great,
mean,
he's
this I don't want to be testing out gear when I'm actually trying to do a vlog. I always make sure my gear is gonna do what I need it to do before I actually use it in
Well,
the field.
The one thing, I don't know if you caught on this, Chuck, or not. The one thing I've noticed over the last couple of years that I've been on YouTube, is these guys have this equipment for 3 to 6 months. Okay, just like you put a lot of time into your videos. You just don't go out and shoot like me. It's a one-day deal. I'll shoot, come home, edit, boom, spit it out, all within 24 hours.
Yeah, I
You sit
can't.
there talk about you're spending months accumulating footage, spending another month or two editing through the footage, and before you present it. That's why these guys, when they get this stuff early, they go through it, they learn it, how to use it, front and backwards, and then by the time it releases, that's what they can tell you all the ins and outs, because they've had it for a while.
Yeah.
So
That's
that's what I'm
like
saying,
like Potato Jet. Potato Jet's pretty cool. He's
Yeah,
the one who
Pota-
sold me on the new gimbal today. I mean, I watched his review because I trust
Mhm.
him. Because he's
Right.
very straight up with stuff. He talks about the good and the bad, but he presents it in a very positive manner, which of course DJI and everything
Right.
that he promotes.
Yeah,
They like his style.
He's like the what's the little kid in the old Life cereal, Mikey? If Mikey
Yeah,
likes
if Mikey
it,
likes
everybody's
it.
gonna like
Yeah,
it.
yeah, Mikey
You know,
likes it.
and with Potato Jet, you got to worry about if he's gonna break it.
Yeah, and he breaks a lot of stuff, but really, he
Yeah.
did a really good review. I admit though, I skipped to the good parts because he did that little babbly bit at the beginning, and I skipped through it and got right to the meat and potatoes of the video.
Yeah.
So
But
I'm
that's what I'm saying,
guilty.
that if
Guilty.
If that's the area that's to me, that's the vehicle of a real successful YouTube channel, to where people are. You might have to reach out to them initially, but they start sending you stuff big time to review their products in advance, this kind of stuff, because you're already traveling. You and Lori love to travel anyway.
We
You're
do.
going these places no matter what. So
We
all
are.
you gotta do is tell them, say, hey, we're going on the trip to whatever place, and we thought you guys might have this product here available. We can do a review on it and, work out whatever deal, no disclosure or NDAs, or you don't have to be favored to their product or whatever. You say, hey, we'll do a full testing of it and, present it.
For real.
You're
Just
already,
real.
you're already
I'm
traveling.
yeah. But it's like so that's cool and all, but Lori and I would have to do it, so we'd have some clips that are tailored to the video for the
Right.
product, but then
Mhm.
we still want to do our regular stuff, right?
Right, yeah,
Our
you can
regular-
separate
Right.
it.
That's what I'm
So
saying.
you just have to make sure you
incorporate.
have it separated where it's not all talking about the product. You're using the
Right.
product and talking about it on the side and stuff. But
Right.
it's totally possible. Totally
Oh
possible.
yeah.
Yeah,
You,
but
you
we-
like I say, you can do a full, anywhere from a 5 to 8 minute video, and you might, talk about your venture is where you're at. And so while we're out here, we brought along the what's a doohickey here, and we use this to
show
get
it in
this
action.
shot.
Lori could film me using it, or I film her using it, and then we show some of
Right.
the footage you get from it and blah, all that
Right.
kind of stuff, and talk about the pros and the cons of the device and
Right.
Well, I
whatever
think-
it may be.
And
Yeah,
I
sure.
think, Chuck, your channel, from what I was looking at your video count, I mean, when you're getting a lot more views than what you have subscribers, that's already a good thing. Because if you have 2,000 subs and you're only getting 100 views every time you put out a video, then, obviously your 2,000 subs aren't that engaged in your channel. But you're obviously getting a lot of outside views because a lot of your videos have more views than what you have subscribers. So you're
But again,
already,
I told you I'm pushing stuff. I'm
and
pushing.
that's good though.
So
Mhm.
it's like I'm trying to find like if there is a market for what like right. I mean, you want to know if you have your channel, you have your niche, like I do and Lori do. We have our niche, and we're like, is it really worth pursuing this niche, or do we need to change it up? Because does anybody want to watch the stuff that we're doing? And that's true for any YouTube channel. Like you got to look at what are you getting seen? But people want to watch your stuff and subscribe and follow you and everything. And that's the hard thing. And that's we're trying to find our way. And we're like, we feel like we're making really good stuff, but that means nothing. It's not okay. It means something, right? We make stuff that we can watch a million times and we love it, but other people have to want to watch it. And that's
JD checked your channel on Social Blade and it is labeled as
the
travel.
travel. Yeah, I see that in the chat. Thanks, JD. But
Well,
yeah, it's
My
like-
thing is, you got two big pluses when I look at what you're doing. One, you already travel. You're going somewhere no matter what. Two, you have a great partner who loves to travel with you and do this stuff also.
I'm very fortunate.
You're very fortunate in that. So in other words, it's not a one-man deal, one-man show. You have a partner already.
She's threatened me though, Dre.
That's part of a marriage, dude. That's just every day.
I know. It's funny though. Lori's like, you realize it's nothing without me, she says. I was like, wait a second, it's nothing without me.
So I'm saying you
Fight
have
starts.
two big advantages over a lot of people who, they might have, after they did it by themselves for a while, then people start, tagging along. They got a little 2 or 3 man crew that, came along after the fact. But you already got it built in, dude. Like I said, you already got, if you're behind the camera or she's behind the camera or, whatever the case may be. So
We've been known to hand the
got it
camera.
built in.
Dre, we hand the camera off. I've like
Right.
I'll hand it to a complete stranger and say, hey, do you mind
Yeah, that
Usually-
that always comes into play and stuff. But I mean,
yeah.
you
Yeah.
have that consistent companion that's with you 24/7. So no matter if you're out in the boonies in Alaska or you out there in the back hills of Scotland or whatever and stuff, the rolling hills, you got you got somebody with you and stuff. So it's not a big deal. I said, oh man, I need to, like you say, I want to stop here and throw the drone up and get a couple arrow shots, and then we'll do some groundwork here with the still camera and stuff, and have this, and then I can have you walk over here, or you can catch me come around the corner and stuff, and you got it built into it.
We've done.
My wife was into what I do.
Yeah, Lori's she's been great. And I told you guys this story a million times. Like that's how we started. Is like, I'd be like, Lori, I want to stop here and fly the drone. She's like, oh, come on, you're gonna fly the drone again? And then it evolves later on into where she's like, we should stop here. that's where like, stop here, fly here. Or Lori will film me doing something, or like you said, I'll film her doing something, and then you get some really good bits of B-roll. Or we'll set the camera up when we're on a hike, and we'll have to okay, Lori, I'm gonna set the camera up here. Let's go back. We'll hike by the camera, and we'll come back and pick it up. So we'll get that shot, because it's like you can't get those shots because we don't have a camera crew.
Well, I mean, from what Social Blade's saying too, you gained 120 subscribers in a month. That's not bad.
We're doing all right.
I'll put it like this, Chuck. My wife gets uneasy when I even go to Best Buy with her.
Oh, Lori doesn't stop me. Like I told her today, I said, hey, I gotta sell the other gimbal. I bought a new one. She's like, oh, okay.
Yeah. So like I say, you can get see yourself way ahead of the game, dude, because you have a built-in team member with you on these adventures.
She's getting better. Lori's always had the better eye for composition and stills. She's just always had it. I'm really good with video, and Lori's learning. She and I will watch the clips that we get from a trip, and we'll go through them together. And I think, okay, I'm gonna work on a story with this stuff. She's like, let me see my stuff, and we'll go through her stuff. And I'm like, well, this one's really good over here. This one could be better. My clip could be better if I had done this. And so we learn from each other's stuff too. And then Lori's taken it upon herself to edit some of the cooking videos that I'm filmed for. She'll edit them. So she's taken it upon herself to learn DaVinci, because she's like, I want to know how to do DaVinci just like you do. So I'm like, it's really cool that she's just embraced the whole hobby. I mean, we always traveled together. We've been traveling together for decades. We met, and Jesus, our second date, we were driving up to Toronto on a date. But so it's just really cool. She's like embraced everything. Now she's flying an Avata around, it's like
like I say, she's grown with it, but like I said, you guys are already traveling from day one.
Yeah,
so that's something that in other words, you're not saying, well, what are we going to do? Let's go start doing this. Something that you were not into, but you already were into this. Now you're just putting it out there on a social media platform.
Yeah, I just wish we had started sooner.
Well, that's what I say. That's all it is. Just you're at the point now where it's a grind, and you're trying to get the followers. And like I say, with the followers will come the endorsements and so forth. And then you're on the road.
Well, most people make most of their money from sponsors and stuff more than
that's 100%. 100%. It's true. Ken Dono did a whole video on that. Like about a year ago? He did a whole video on it and talked about. He broke it down, like he had X number. I forget how many subscribers he had at the time. And he broke down what he was making off of YouTube and what he was making off his affiliates and what he was making. He went through, he broke it all down.
Right.
And what I took away from it was the subscriber count works out to be about double what you make. You know what I mean? You make about, in dollars off of YouTube, you make about half of what your subscriber count is. It seemed that's what I took away. Just really rough, and
that's doing quite well.
And that's if you're doing really, really well. So, and Ken is doing really well. And then he has his photo business on the side, which is his real estate stuff is really, really cool. I mean, the guy is really talented. And I watch his stuff close because I mean, we do a little bit of real estate. We dabble, right? Lori and I, we're experimenting, seeing what works for us and what doesn't. So doing the real estate shots, I love doing the drone aerials of the places that we stay in. I think they're really fun to film. Right. And I've had a lot. I've learned a lot flying the drone and getting smoother, more cinematic with those shots. And then the interior shots, it's like always an experiment. Like, oh, let's use the Pocket 2 this time. One time I flew Mini 2 inside a place, and that worked out well, pretty good.
hmm
We have yet to try Avata, but we have to try Avata. But
Yeah, well, that's my big thing when I watch other people's videos. I mean, even Paul Murray here, when he flies the ships,
you
I'm
learn.
I'm looking at the technique, you know.
Yeah,
like
you're looking
even
at
on
all the
Domo
angles
stuff,
he's getting.
I look at the use of the camera, the various different cameras he has, either using a gimbal, using a drone, or whatever else. Like I said, I have a slide pod. Okay, I've used it all about maybe 2 times since I've had it for about a year, and I got to force myself to start using it more because it is an awesome tool to have. You know, I don't have to. You know, it's the combination of a monopod and a slider together. And that thing, you know, I got a remote with. I'm like, I get all the little gadgets go with it. So I got a remote with it. You can run it off your phone, whatever the case is. So, and it gives
So
you.
you're using, I think I need a monopod like you have, and then
Mhm.
use the quarter 20 to attach it to like the gimbal I just purchased. I think that
Right.
would be that'd be a
And
really
that's what
good
I said.
setup in the field because
Right.
the monopod you can set up really, really fast.
Right. That's what I like about that slide pod I have. It's quick.
Gives you the
It's
stability you need.
Yeah, stability you need. You can put it on. You can put it on a tripod. It comes with its own little
Yeah.
stand or whatever, or you can just use it as a monopod and have that thing extend up, come
Yep.
down, whatever you need to do. But it gives you buttery smooth movements with the camera. I
Yeah,
have
and that's
attached
really
my
hard.
phone to it. I've attached my Fimi Palm to it. I've attached my DSLR to it. I put every camera I have. I've attached it to that thing.
Yeah.
You see,
Yeah.
like I say, it has not failed me at all when I use it.
Well, when we were in the middle of the Alaskan bush, all I had with me was I had a selfie stick. I didn't have a monopod. So I was actually using a selfie stick. I was using my Insta360 selfie stick as my monopod at times because it's all I had. I said to,
Right.
MacGyver it up and just make it work.
Right. Right.
And yeah. So that's another thing you just do in the field. You just because I needed the shots and like
Yeah. Well, that's what I say, getting those little nice B-roll shots sometimes, really puts your videos over the edge. When you get these almost like, as they say, those Hollywood looking shots where you catch movement without moving.
right. And that's true.
Yeah.
That's subjects are really important to keep
Yeah.
interest too. You
Mhm.
need good subject footage. And then I've used the drone, like we all have drones.
hmm
You can totally use a drone as for low camera work for subjects. Like that's how I did the thing. Remember the thing I did with Scotland with Lori walking through the castle arch and stuff like that?
hmm
That was all Mavic 2 Pro flying it around Lori. And like she was just
Right.
she just pretended it wasn't really there. She didn't worry about the camera. I just did the shots while she did some motions.
hmm
And you can
Yep.
totally use a drone for that. It's amazingly buttery smooth and everything.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. You learn to use different cameras for different aspects of what you want to shoot.
It's what you got to do.
Yeah.
The hardest thing though is seriously when it's the two of us
Mhm.
and you're out and you want that third person view of us doing something together. So you have to set up the camera on the tripod and you got to set it up and then you got to do like the walk by it or whatever and set it up
Yeah.
and film and pray that nobody steals it while you're doing your thing.
Well, that was a crazy thing when I remember I first, like I say a year or two ago, when I first started watching stuff on YouTube with drones, I was always amazed of the effort that Ken Heron would put in, where he'd be driving along, and like to me, I had
Remember that video he did where
he
he showed where he's setting up the shots for every one of them. He'd set up the
and
shots.
he has to drive back, get the camera, and then
Yep.
drive the
And
road
I've done
again.
that. I've done all that stuff.
Yeah,
And
that's
it's funny because
that's a
Heron
lot of effort.
yeah, and that's what I have to do too. And I love that Heron showed how he did all that. That was
Yeah,
a very
I
cool
knew how
video.
to do it. Like I said, unless you have somebody else with you, you have to pre-set up everything. Like even
Everything.
walking out the front door. You got to show yourself from behind, grabbing the knob, walking out the door, and
Yep.
then stop, put the
Yep.
camera outside, show
Yep.
you walking outside the door, and another camera was there. And I mean, you're talking about burning up an hour just
Yep.
showing you leaving the front door.
I totally do you remember when the FPV drone came out a couple years ago? When the DJI FPV drone came out, I did a video of me having the drone arrive on my doorstep.
Mm-hmm.
So I I set it all up. I had the film. I had the camera on the tripod inside. I had the rolling. I go outside. I close the door. I ring the doorbell.
Mhm.
Pretend I was the UPS guy, basically.
Right.
Then I have to come back in, and then I have to act like it's like, oh, the doorbell rang. It's here. You know.
Yeah.
Then I had to go outside. Then I had to take the camera outside with me and have it set up, and then walk outside so it comes out. Camera sees me come outside the door to get the box and everything. All that,
Right.
yeah, that easily
Yeah.
took an hour for like
Oh,
I don't
yeah.
know, 30 seconds.
Yeah, for about about 15, 30 seconds of B-roll, it took you an hour to shoot.
But it was badass. I was so proud of
yeah.
myself. And then I used DaVinci. I used DaVinci and used like smooth cuts and things to get it so it looked really nicely. You couldn't tell that they were separate shots. Everything flowed,
Right.
like visually
Right.
flowed. And that was my first big experiment with that. And that video did.
And that's why I said that you have the big advantage having Lori involved the way she is. Because I say now that where she's at now, if you'd have had that back then, you'd have took an hour time and been cut down to maybe 30 minutes of work.
Yeah, I know. It's
Well,
well, she filmed me. I didn't know till later that she was filming me when I was like, I had her Sony and I was filming the bears with her camera, and she was filming me filming the bears.
No.
And that just
which is
then
a nice shot.
and it was I snapped back and forth. I showed me filming, then I'd snap to the bear, what I was actually filming with the camera to get the close-ups of the bears, and then back and forth, you know, and just
That is a nice shot, you know, getting yourself in the action. I'm like say Ron's back now, and I know he would probably love to have someone hold another camera.
Oh hell yeah, he
him
would
use his camera to get footage. So it makes it like he's involved in the activities all the time. Cause like I know for me as being a dad, you see all these family shots of my wife and kids and whoever else, and they're like, "Where's Dad at?" You know, Dad's
because I wasn't there with you, because that's what happens when Lori and I are on vacation. Lori still gets mad at me for, well, not really mad, but she's like, oh, here we go again. Because like I'll see the dad or the mom struggling to get a picture of the family. I'm like, hey, you want me to take a picture of all you guys?
Right.
They're like, yeah, that'd be great. So then I'll take like 24 shots of them. I'll be holding the camera up high and I was gonna angle it here, and I was good. So I said one of these ought to be pretty good. And then like, wow, and they start flumming through. I'm like, these are really good. Wow, this is awesome. Thanks. And that's when I really should hand out a Covaction sticker, but I don't. I should. Instead, I'm like, hey, would you mind? And then I'll be like,
their day, because now everybody and their family is in the shot.
Right, and that's priceless. That right there is priceless. And then I'll ask. I say, can I ask you a little favor in return? Would you mind holding? I give him the pocket to him. Like, do you mind holding this? Like it's actually filming, but you don't have to do anything. Just hold it, and like you know. And Lori and I'll do like a little spiel or whatever, and then like that's how I got like a couple of the shots in Alaska. And then like well, hell, the pilot of the plane for the bear video, he held the action while we were getting on board the aircraft. And then after I did give my thumbs up, he walked over and handed it to me. It was like great. You know, it's like these guys, never be afraid. I mean, as long as you trust the person, don't be afraid to hand your camera off, because that's how you get that third person stuff. And
it's nice when you can get it. Like you say, you know, you're out there and you realize I'm on vacation, everybody else is on vacation, so you don't want to impose on people.
But if you like, I offer, hey, would you like me to take a picture of you guys all together? You know, and then that opens the door. Then they'll be like, you know, then you can ask.
Yeah.
And that's to me, that's more important than me handing out a Covaction sticker. If I get them to hold my camera for 30 seconds and get just a quick B-roll shot or whatever, or maybe a primary shot, I don't know, but like that stuff is great. I love it. And a lot of times it's really good, because like a camera like Pocket 2 is easy to frame, pretty much does it on its own.
Right. Yeah.
And I mean, use that all the time. Having people around in a good mood on vacation are your best friends when you're a vlogger.
Yeah.
So we'll use anything. I'll use anything I can get my hands on when I'm out there. Anything to get a shot within reason.
I see Mr. Hodges has got his ice cream bars out.
Is he into his ice? Was it a fudgicle?
No, it's got ice cream, yeah.
Eskimos. Eskimo pies, or what do you call them?
Yeah.
Those aren't Eskimo pies, are they?
They're not thick.
Yeah.
Nice. Paul's been putting up vote videos like all the time. I mean, like I used to see like one a day. You're doing like 2 or 3 a day now, aren't you?
Well, get
can't
them
keep
all
up.
at hot, you know?
I can't keep up.
Yeah,
But did
Paul,
you see the one I put up with the fire last night at 3 o'clock this morning?
I don't like to watch those. I saw you had put it up. Those make me sad.
You had a ship fire?
No,
No,
a house
it was-
fire.
It was a house
Oh,
fire 3 doors down from me.
Yeah.
Oh,
It was a 4-alarm fire.
My neighbor's house had a 4-alarm fire when I had a videotape camcorder, and I probably should have filmed it. This is 20 years ago, but
mm.
Well, I went.
I didn't film it
today.
because basically I was intoxicated to the point I could barely hold the camera anyway. So
All the fire engines and everything, the lights going, there was no way you were gonna get anything good last night, you know?
yeah, you have the aftermath. That's
I did the aftermath,
the
yeah.
smoldering aftermath. It's sad. Yeah. Well, you could have got some night stuff if you had like, I think I had a camcorder once that had night vision. That was pretty cool.
I had night vision at one time, but
Yeah.
never hardly used it because I had night vision on a couple of different cameras simply because I used to get calls from all over Southeast Michigan to go out and do search and rescue.
Sure.
Then they all got their own budgets and their own equipment and they stopped calling me.
Oh,
hey, what
funny how that
time?
goes.
Hey, what time did you upload your shorts? If you don't mind me asking. Chuck,
Chuck?
The last one was probably, I don't know, it was like 11 o'clock or 12 o'clock yesterday.
in the afternoon?
I think so. I'd have to look again, dude. I just,
I am now. That one just got 141 views in less than 10 minutes.
like right now.
Yeah, try throwing some up right now because this is the time where
Well, everybody clicked on because of the title, Stuck in Jail.
Yeah, right. That's really
Well,
what it's
the
Yeah,
thing
about.
is-
you're fourth in jail.
Well, I'm just saying, try them around. That's why I said try them around the evening time.
Quitting
that's-
time and the Eastern Standard quitting time.
That's when
'Cause-
most people are home and they're scrolling through the shorts. They're sitting in bed,
You know,
sitting on a
it's
crapper, you know, doing.
It's true. It's true. I know early morning, but it's funny that like you have to pick a time zone and kind of stick with it. So the eastern coast of the US is a pretty populated place. That's a good one to use. But
I would just try to throw a couple up now.
I
Yeah,
thought
it's
the
already-
algorithm was good for about 48 hours, isn't it? That's the rumor anyway.
I have noticed that like. Some of the shorts will take off. For like a day and a half, and then they'll. Even if they hit
peter
like
off.
3,000 or 4,000, then it'll just like, it'll hit a brick wall and they'll just stop.
Yeah, I don't get that either. But I mean, I don't know how that's working. That's one of the things that always confuses me.
But see, that's what's funny, right? Is I'm watching this one, right? It just went from 310 to 392, but the other two are.
Those are all your watches. They're all your views. You keep clicking on it. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
No,
I'm kidding.
but
I'm
I'm saying-
kidding, Justin, because I say
No,
that to
no, no.
Lori all the time. Said, stop clicking on our videos. You're giving it false views. Cut it out.
But the thing is the other two are still sitting at one view. See, that's what I'm saying is like 1 out of the 3 or 4 you'll put up around in the evening time.
Yeah.
1 or 2 of them will catch. Sometimes all of them will.
Wild. Well, I can
So-
do a lot more shorts. I just I probably should experiment with them because I can take little bits like Dre knows I took that little bit from the middle of the bear video and did one. And that was a long one. That was like 40 seconds. That's pretty long. So as far as shorts are concerned.
I see we have another ship flyer here, Mr. Murray.
Yeah, you do, man. Team
His
Danzer?
Name is, let me see what his name is, Danzer Ships.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hashtag Team Denzer ships.
Yeah, he's been around for a while. He's really into the ships like Paul. He's a lot
Yeah.
Paul's
younger.
up.
I just
Paul's up
subbed
to
him.
like
I didn't-
2,000 and
wasn't
some
sure. I know
change.
he's running Corbin Paul or somewhere else. I just subbed him.
Yeah, he's like, I think he's only like 19 or 20 and he's in college right now too as well.
Let's see
Okay.
here. Let me check his stuff out. Let's see.
Paul's definitely a mentor for Team Danzer with the ships though.
For sure. Oh, yeah, he is a newbie. 41 subs. Let's make him
Yeah.
42. Well, first let me look at one of his videos. Let me see if he's Chuck approved. Let's see.
He's been up on the panel a couple times. He's a good dude.
I know I'm a jerk. Let me see something. Let's see. How's
You
this
could
look?
give him a Chuck bump, Chuck.
Yeah.
Chuck
He's gotta be-
thrust.
I gotta be able to watch your stuff. It has to be smooth and buttery or I can't watch you. That's just how I am. I'm picky. Let's see. This one looks pretty good. Let's see.
Oh,
Oh, that one's get a monopod, dude. Gotta give him a like. Anytime I watch something, I gotta give it a like. That's bouncy. Oh, he needs a yeah. You gotta get a monopod, man. You'll be awesome.
So, Ron, you gonna put a sign out front for your new restaurant?
Okay, I'm gonna sub him.
New restaurant.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because you got all
Since,
your
you're
buddies
taking-
out. the
since all the
family.
deer are putting in reservations and stuff,
Yeah.
they didn't know when the operating hours are.
It was
Yeah, they
so
must-
hard holding that zoom lens stable. This is how half my bear footage looked till I finally backed off the zoom because I couldn't do it. I was like, oh my God, this is awful. I gotta back out my zoom, I'll crop later. Yeah.
Yeah, there were 14 of them tonight.
Wow.
Really?
Well, they
Yeah.
actually, when he came up the driveway, he had to walk through them, and they just parted the way, kind of like a movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like a party of 14, please.
Now look, Chuck.
What's that? Hold on, I gotta go back. I was being a jerk. I shouldn't be criticizing Team Danzer. It's not fair, but dude, get a monopod or something, or don't zoom in quite so much. Your stuff will be epic. Swear to God, it'll be epic.
Well, like I say, part of it is also
okay.
what you name your shorts to. Like I say, Justin, everybody's gonna click on "stuck in jail," dude.
Well, you
'Cause
don't.
like I say,
Yeah, but
the graphics are so real on these video games. They probably thought you were really in jail, stuck in jail.
Yeah, right.
yeah, I just hit 1K on it in less than 15
Yeah.
minutes.
Yeah.
I'm
glad
telling
he's
you.
using the tripod,
Yeah, but
'cause
the
that's-
thing is people
tough
don't
to hold
click on the
steady. I
shorts.
can't.
They go through the roll on them.
that-
And then if they stop at your video, then that's what they're looking at. But you don't necessarily click on shorts. You just scroll through them. The algorithm is going to just throw them in a bunch of reels. And as they're
Let's
going
see.
through them, it's whether they stop and watch it or not.
Dre, you subbed him, didn't you? Because I did. He's went
Yeah,
from
yeah, I
41 to
subbed him.
43. Yeah.
Yeah, I subbed him.
Let's see.
I subbed
Where's
him.
this? Okay. He says, I'm watching this last one. He says goals for 2023. It starts off with a nice little popper at the beginning there.
He says you'll get a $1,500 camera. I said, brother, it ain't the camera. It's the operator behind the camera.
I
We
said that to
always say
the
it ain't the
the
weapon. It's the weapon behind the weapon.
it's the a-hole that was on the bear thing with us was laughing at my tiny little camera. And I said, the guy with the Hubble lens, like
Yeah.
they said he had the Hubble telescope. I was like, dude, it ain't the size of the camera, it's the shots you get. You just wait till you see my stuff on YouTube. We'll see who's laughing last.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it's about. But actually the big lens was my problem. That big lens, that 350 millimeter lens was my problem. I tried to zoom that in without a tripod and it was a disaster.
Yeah. Like I say, anytime you zoom in, I was like, you'll find out how shaky you are.
Oh, it was
And
bad.
everything else, your
Yeah, it
movements and heartbeat. You know?
It was bad. I couldn't hold it steady and it was just like,
Yeah.
oh my God.
Yeah, you almost
Pleasure.
like I say, anytime you zoom in, you got to have a monopod just to hold it in place. Without having to
Like I
shake.
said, his videos are on his phone, for Christ's sakes. Not even a real camera.
Yeah.
Phone cameras are amazing. Phone cameras are great.
There's so many new phones now. They compete right up there with some of the better cameras you buy for twice the amount of money. Well, phones ain't cheap either. You're paying almost $1,000 for phones.
That's
nowadays,
for
so
sure.
It's a lot of, you're buying a nice camera that you can actually make a phone call on.
like I like Justin's comment. I like your comment, man.
You use the shorts, bro. I just jumped 10 subs from that one video. Use the shorts. Use the power of the shorts.
Power of the shorts. It's my audience is probably older, I think.
But
They're
see,
my
the
problem.
other two videos
They're
are
my
still
problem.
sitting at 1 view each. See what I said? It's some of
That's
them will
really
take off.
weird. Yeah.
Now, the only thing I don't like about the whole sub thing is that you can jump up, say, half a dozen subs, and then wake up the next morning, and half of them are gone.
I
That
did
is-
lose 2 the other day, but then I got them back like 6 or 8 hours later.
Yeah, that's what's really frustrating me. It's like, okay, I'm moving up a little bit, and all of a sudden, like, wait a minute, I'm right back where I started.
Ooh, Team Dent, he needs my gimbal. He could put his phone on my gimbal that's way overkill for his phone. Actually, a little An Osmo Mobile would be great for his phone, and
But-
he'd
Mhm.
Here they come again.
put
You
it
know
on a
what I-
tripod and you can pan and stuff.
You know what I've done?
Holy mackerel. Look
Wow,
at
what was
That guy's going through the drive-through.
yeah, he is.
Here comes the rest of them. Look at them run.
Holy crap,
Yeah.
check that out.
Guys, they're going through the drive-through, Ron.
Like dinner time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need to get this to go. Look at they're running full stride, dude.
I'm telling you. Ron's home.
Oh my god.
And they
Yeah,
get
what-
right in line, like okay, like they're at In-N-Out Burger or something.
Yeah.
Well, he's got the grill there.
Yeah.
He's getting the stand over top of the grill.
Look at that. Come on, Ron. Come on, man.
What's up, Bill? Telling you, those deers are gonna jump him one day for his food. So they're gonna remember
Dude,
that
I ain't
clip.
eating on the ground. I didn't realize anybody get
Found.
food on the ground.
Remember that
Yeah,
clip?
like you could be feeding them bucking in a t-shirt in your hand.
Yeah, he's
Um,
like, man, I came here for a to-go bag.
All right.
Ron.
Oh, they're settled down now, Ron.
That's a short opportunity right there. The way you had the camera third person filming you feeding them, that's a
Yeah.
short op right there.
The rut's done now, I think.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's totally like these could be shorts.
Holy crap, I'm coming right up. I'm
Dude,
hearing-
this is like turn your camera that way, make it into a short. This is great. Turn your camera.
Yeah, turn it to where you're.
19 or 6x19.
Yeah,
There you
Oh my
go.
god, this is so short worthy.
Yeah.
But you got to turn your camera the other way.
I'm telling you, if Ron put a damn wireless cam outside, like
Yeah.
a security camera,
Mhm.
and went out there on his days off and just threw a little food in the feeding trough
People
And
would
just-
watch a live stream of
and-
this crap
and
all
just
day.
let it run.
I know
that's
he'd have
what I'm
live
saying.
stream. He'd have like a zillion hours of views.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hey, Bill. Hey, Bill's here from Newfound Drone Productions too, guys.
it's
Hey,
just
Bill.
Bill. Don't get all excited.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
No, but I mean, places like the Teeny Martini Bar and stuff, they're making money off of that.
Are they
You
all
know,
really
it-
waiting in line?
Yeah.
Oh my god, check that out. Yeah, he should totally whatever. He should be vlogging this stuff or
What?
doing shorts.
Is that poo on your socks?
No.
Ron, if you
Yeah.
do these like in short form, you can make some really great shorts.
Yeah. Oh, I should.
What? Yeah, you should. Look at this. This is good entertainment right here.
What kills
That's
me? so-
hilarious.
I'm
Look
not
at
eating
these
that
dudes.
crap
They're
off
just
the
like,
ground.
come on,
I
man.
wanna
Where's
be- I want to
mine?
be fed.
Yeah, where's mine? Look at them look
Yeah.
at you. They're just looking at you like, come on, dude.
Yeah, hurry up.
Give us the corn. Give us the corn. Rah,
Don't
rah.
look, licking their lips. Don't make us
Yeah.
wait.
Yeah, where's my to-go bag?
Yep. I want my to-go bag here, you know.
You don't have very much corn in that container.
No, I
That,
just
that
didn't
little
get it.
buck's gonna come up and just take it for itself. That's what it's gonna do.
He does come up on the porch.
Found
That,
the leftovers. Found the sloppy seconds there on the steps.
Yeah.
hey, that deer pantry, the trough view, it's got 89,000 subscribers.
Who does what?
The deer trough live
Up in
stream.
Brownsville.
Ron
Well,
can totally have a channel for that stuff.
But
I
this
mean,
is the
he-
thing too, is you will easily get 4,000 to 8,000 hours of watch time in
Yeah,
1 week.
totally.
In 1 week.
Yeah, there's 560 people
And
watching right now.
and the subscribers too. They'll just pour in. Do it, Ron. Do it. Do it. Yeah, Denzer, that's pretty cool, man.
You know, if he had a 360 camera, that'd be great, wouldn't it?
He does have
not
one.
as not as crisp as this though. This is good. The 360 is sacrificed the crispness. Although looking at Ron's socks and his jeans, we don't really care if that's crisp.
Yep.
Sorry, man, I couldn't help myself.
What were you saying? I kind of heard part
Said-
of that.
We're Paul was saying you should use your 360 camera to film. That'd be really cool. And I said, well, you can't get the crispness out of the shots, but you know, we're only looking at Ron's jeans and his socks, so it really doesn't matter.
Yeah, that's true.
They're very nice, clean socks, though. Your socks are very clean.
Almost 90,000 subscribers. 574 people are watching right now.
Yeah, see, Ron, this is what you should be doing, man. Is like,
You could
Some
be
of
the
that.
ear whisperer.
yeah,
Well, what's he
Stuff-
gonna whisper to him?
just set up another channel and do like that same kind of thing.
Yeah.
A whisper, I'll
Good.
get you.
The only thing is that Fish and Wildlife here kind of frown upon this.
Yeah,
don't believe
I know. I was just gonna say that. You don't let game warden see it.
Yeah.
Just make sure your address isn't in the,
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all. And
Yeah.
and you
All
can
the
you can
game wardens
smear
know
yourself
from being a guide.
in
Yep.
DaVinci. You can blur yourself out, no problem. Nobody has to see it's you. It'd be like totally this undisclosed person is doing it.
see Ron on the camera. Look what I got in the mail.
Yeah.
Showing his address.
Mhm.
So they actually get pissed off at you just for feeding them out your back door like that?
What's that? Who does?
I said the game warden will get mad at you just for feeding them out the back door like that?
I don't know. I really haven't gotten an official ruling on it, but I hear it's very frowned upon. I got to invest. Well, you'd think after a year and a half I would have it investigated, but I don't. Yeah.
Well, they
Well,
can consider it,
the deer aren't gonna blow the whistle on you.
you
No.
never know. Get them all together. They say, who told? And they all look at one side.
Yeah.
Rod's got all the deer, but Bill at Newfoundland Drone Productions, he's got all the moose out there.
Or the 36 live streams he's done it on Paul's show.
Yeah.
So I'm just wondering, they frown upon it because you're kind of like domesticating the wild animal.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
probably not a good thing.
Well,
And nobody hunts them right here.
he's got them taught pretty well though, Dre. When they come in the house, they wipe their hooves off. And they go over and sit in the couch and they wait for him to pass the popcorn.
I don't know about that. I think they walk in Ron's place. They might get a little offended with his little wall ornaments there.
Yeah. Yeah. They would go into the bedroom or my office. They're like, oh shit, what did we just do?
What's that up there? Hey, my uncle up there.
Yeah. How these guys here.
There's something else. But I mean, they know that sound though. They know that little shake of that corn. That
Mhm. They do.
You know, it'd be funny if you were to record that sound and put some big ass speakers out there and blast it in the neighborhood, see how many thousands come running.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah.
Buy my, is that the one? Yeah, that's the one.
Oh, shoot.
I gotta buy my Mega Millions ticket here. We're gonna win. Gonna win tonight.
Oh, shoot.
I'll just buy Google after I win. Then I can be the #1 channel on YouTube. I'll just buy my way. How will that
If
be?
you win the Mega Millions, I don't think you'd be out producing different things.
Oh, actually, it would be. That's probably when the channel would take off because I just wouldn't care. I just go out and film everything just like I do now, but would like, be no problem. I go anywhere. Laura, let's go to Bora Bora tomorrow.
Mhm.
Like, no, we'll film it. But I could get all the gear I wanted, which would be great. Hire a camera crew. Oh, can you imagine having your own private camera crew?
Private jet.
Oh, but the camera crew more than the jet. Camera crew.
Well, if you want to travel, private jet's the way to go.
I agree on
Just,
Paul
you
on
just say
that.
to
one.
Lori, hey, let's go to Tahiti for dinner.
Exactly. And vlog that stuff. Be like, we're gonna go. We feel like going to Tahiti for dinner, so we're going right now. That'll be channel, be great. Awesome. All right. I got my all right. I got my luck. I got the winning ticket. So no, you guys don't have to buy one now. I have the winning ticket. It's all over.
That's what I thought last week.
And what was your address again? I just wanted to send you something.
You probably have it. That's what's ironic about the whole thing. You probably have it.
Actually, I do because I have
Yeah.
I have a big manila envelope full of everybody's like envelopes that they've sent me. I
Yeah,
kept-
see, because we traded stickers a while ago.
Yeah,
But I'm just reading this article here at Brownsville Food Pantry. They feed up to 600 pounds per day.
Jesus.
The people?
No, the deer that he's feeding them.
Oh,
600
okay.
pounds per day of oats and stuff.
Crazy. I'm supposed to be editing England right now. Instead, I'm having fun talking to you guys. I'm supposed to get ahead on my England stuff like from fall. I got to edit that stuff. Got to turn it into something fun instead of a pile of clips from like 5 cameras. Yeah, I'm done with Alaska. I got to move on. All right, who's flying in the wintertime? Like in the cold and the snow.
I do all the time. Why?
Do you wear gloves, Paul, or no?
Oh, yeah.
So do you have the gloves like I do with the little touch pads in them where you can touch the screen and stuff?
Well, they're supposed to do that, but they don't. I ended up cutting out like one finger, like right here.
Oh,
Uh,
really now?
I just got some with the silver embedded in
Yeah.
it.
Yeah,
They're
mine work. I have North Face gloves that work pretty well. I got them off of Amazon a couple of years ago. I actually, I use them when I'm walking. I can still use my phone and like, while I'm walking, not because it was like 30 degrees today. It's cold. Fahrenheit.
I just uploaded 4 more.
You are cranking them, man.
Well, it's so easy, right? Because I don't have to put an intro, outro, nothing like that. I just take a clip of like the cop shooting me or something, a 15-second clip, upload it, boom. I just pull like 4 or 5 clips from my video.
I just can't do it that sloppy.
Yeah, but I
Floppy?
don't have to do anything to mine though. They're already edited, so I just pulled the 15-second clips out of them.
Yeah. Well, I guess I still want the. Well, I guess they're already at the channel, aren't they? If they watch on shorts, they're already on your channel. If they want to sub, they'll sub.
Right, that's what I'm saying. You don't have
Yeah.
to, you just pull the 15-second, like I said, I keep them at 15 seconds, the minimum. And
Okay.
then I just pull whatever I think is interesting, like when the cops are chasing me down the road or
Yeah.
when they shoot me with their guns or something like that. I just pull the most interesting parts and then upload them.
I found a really nice Facebook group that I've been sharing all my Alaska stuff on, and it's working for me. So that's cool.
I looked at some gaming, I've been looking through the gaming Facebook groups, but
Yeah.
none of them let you self-promote any of your channels. And
I found
that.
I found an Alaska one that's working for me. It's cool. And they're all asking about what they want to do stuff in the summertime. So guess what? I've got all these videos of stuff I did in the summertime. It's perfect. I'm throwing it. You can do the helicopter. You can do the bear thing. You can do the cruise. Here's the places to eat. That's what we gotta do. Still think the last 2 videos were the best though. Gotta do more activity stuff. I like my activity stuff. Justin, you're kicking ass and taking names. Let's see. Let's go to
It's
channel. Over is it?
the one got 1.5K so far, and then the first 3, the first one only's gotten 240 and the other one's still sitting at 1 view.
You're coming up on 19,000 views, aren't you?
Close, yeah.
Yeah.
They haven't registered yet though, because they're coming in so quick.
Is that
I've
what it
noticed.
is?
Yeah,
You're kind of outrunning the.
Even I don't know if you use TubeBuddy or the other one, what is it?
I use TubeBuddy, but it's broken. It's not showing me for the last 30 days. It shows nothing for you and me because it's my like computer one's broken, and I bitched to them. They gave me 2 free months, but it's still broken.
Yeah, TubeBuddy, it takes a couple days for it to register your views, I've noticed. Like if you're getting them too quick, it won't register them right away. It takes a minute. Maybe have you tried maybe deleting TubeBuddy? Do you have it downloaded on your computer?
You
Or
mean
do you just
remove
go
it,
to- Yeah.
and reinstall it?
Yeah, then you might just have a bunch of cache and junk from it.
That's-
If you clear
that's-
it out, it might start working.
That's really possible. Yeah. Let's see. How do you get rid of it? How do I kill it?
Well, if it's downloaded, go to your,
Oh, it's in my it's
Go
built
to your
in the- I gotta
search.
go into Chrome and go to
Oh, you're on
extensions
you're on
and
Chrome. Okay.
remove TubeBuddy. Remove.
Okay, so it's not actually down, 'cause I just use the free version on my phone. Just to keep
And I'm
track
gonna
of my views.
refresh. And then I'm gonna go back and look for TubeBuddy and reinstall it. This is a good idea, Justin. I dig you, man. It's a good idea. Let's see. No, I can't put it back on ever again. Won't let me. It hates
What?
me. It hates me. Broke it. It's really gone.
I don't see why you can't re-download it unless,
I went to extensions.
weird.
It's no longer where is it? It's like not here anymore.
here.
Poopies. It's really gone. That's just bizarro. Alright,
did you go to Google and put in TubeBuddy download?
Install for free now.
Here, I'll give
No,
you.
I'm adding it to Chrome. I'm re-adding it to Chrome right now. I have to go back to
Okay.
their site. Add
Yeah, yeah.
extension. Yeah,
You
you
hit
can't
that.
do it. It's not in Chrome's, but it will. Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta go to their website and hit that add to Chrome button.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing right
Yeah.
now. So it's almost like, yeah, there we go. Been added to Chrome, my account.
I mean, if that doesn't fix it, there's something on their side they need to. Cause that's weird if it's not, showing anything.
Well, they know they've admitted there's a problem, but this is not a bad idea to give this a whirl. I'm like, refresh this.
Add a channel.
Click here to sign in with YouTube. Over here. Oh, wait, I gotta click on this one. There we go.
Yeah, I
Allow.
just added it to my extension on my computer. I never had it on the computer, so I figured I might as well add it.
Okay, there we go. So now I'll go back to your channel. Shit, where'd your channel go? There we go. Nope, not working. Still broken.
Have you tried it on your phone though? You can download it from the app.
Yeah,
Store.
it's on the phone. The phone app works fine. It's the computer app that
Yeah,
I
cause even mine's not showing anything either. Showing all
Yes,
zeros on everything.
annoying. Hey, Kai's on in like a few minutes. You know, Lone Star UAV.
Oh, yeah.
He's
Oh,
on a
yeah, I
little
know.
bit. Yeah.
I've been to Kai's channel a few times.
Yeah, he's cool, dude. What does he have? Is it Dan traveled, whatever the guy there. It's on with him. Let me see here.
So 3 out of, let's see, 1. So 4 out of.
So Paul's running his stream and he's uploading videos. You sneaky snake, you.
Yeah,
Look at you go. The Joseph L. Block.
yep.
So 4 out of 7 took off, Chuck. The other 3 ain't really doing crap. They'll get like 40 or 50 views by the morning. That's what I say. You gotta do them in batches of like 3 or 4 at a time. But I think the evening time I found is the best time to do them.
I would think super early morning when people are having their coffee in the morning, they'll watch stuff.
That's why I said try it either
Yeah.
morning or evening.
Yeah.
Because that's the 2 times that most people are playing on their phones, right?
Ironically, probably noon is probably good for multiple reasons because the UK is 5 hours ahead of us. So if you do noon, you get lunch hour in the States for the East Coast, and then you get 5
Dinner
o'clock
time.
for UK.
Well, like I said, play with the times because
Yeah.
YouTube may be putting certain categories, pushing them
That's-
at different times.
Your gimbal wobbled, Paul. What happened there?
You know what? I reset the damn, I had trouble with it. I reset the controller and everything. Because
Yeah.
I did an upgrade. And I noticed it doing that, so I came back and went down the settings and it was on FPV.
Oh, because okay, so I'm at 53 seconds in, right?
Yep.
And you're coming around the stern of the ship, and it's like the sweetest orbit ever. It's really nice. Oh, it's in the bridge, and then it goes bloop.
Yep.
Come on now. It's like I knew that wasn't you, man.
It
But
was
it was like,
FPV. Yep.
oh, it totally effed up your shot. Because I mean,
Yep.
then but the rest of it's really good. Like you fixed it, and then the rest of it's really good. You should have cut that little part out because the rest of it's sweet. Oh, and it did it again.
Oh yeah, I did it again whenever I'm
God.
starting to do a tight circle. It does,
Yeah.
Holy
Hey, Jody's
shit.
in the truck too now, guys.
but it's fixed now. It doesn't do it anymore.
Good. Good.
Holy hell.
There's no excuse for not cutting that out. Darn you all. What's wrong with you? Cut that out.
But
Yeah.
sadly,
Because I know your
there's
shots
a-
were really good. Those are
there's
good
a
shots.
certain amount of people that love to watch the ships that'll watch it anyway.
Yeah, but you're better than that, Paul. Cut it out next time. You're better. Only show the kick-ass stuff. You get plenty of kick-ass footage of that boat. It's really nice. Good stuff. You're mad at me now. I'm sorry.
That's all right. Everybody's got opinions. It's like, you know,
The glitchy stuff's got to go on the cutting room floor. It's the rule. The way you're flying full manual, aren't you?
yep.
Holy mother of God.
Yeah, nice.
Wait, want to go side? Come on, let's go.
Justin, what
No,
happened?
I'm good. Paul.
I went up 52 subscribers in less than an hour. I'm up to
Awesome, man.
176 now. Holy shit. That's the most I've ever gotten at one time. Holy crap.
I guess you're onto something, brother. Keep going.
I just went up 2 more. What?
Where you
Want another
posting?
one. I'm doing my shorts for my gaming videos, but they're all
Working
getting,
for 'em.
yeah, I'm getting tons of subscribers. Holy shit. I want to be at 200 by the end of the night.
Nice. Well, you can. Well, did you already do your custom name? You did, right? It's all set up. You have your custom name.
Side?
Yeah, just went
Your
up 2 more.
URL is custom now.
Mine's not custom, but it's up on the top of the page. I just kind of went with the one they gave me. I didn't customize it yet.
Not just the tag. By the way, the tag you can usually get rid of the numbers if you can. It's still early enough. You can make it.
Dear God, if you
clean.
pass Matt up, what's he gonna do? Don't
I am
cry.
gonna throw it in his damn face. That's
He
my
is
only
gonna
ultimate
be-
goal right now is to pass Matt back up.
Oh my God!
So
Here
I
we
can
go.
so I can call him a tiny channel. I just went up 3 more.
Tiny channel.
I just keep refreshing the page and like 1 or 2 more each time.
That's awesome.
I mean, I'm sure I'll lose a handful of them by tomorrow, but I've also noticed, so I'm wondering if so many people in the drone community are because I've noticed with my channel, I've only had it twice where I've lost 1 or 2 subs, but I got them right back within just less than a day. They appeared back. I'm wondering if everybody in the drone community is having such issues with their damn subs because they keep subbing and subbing everybody that subs to them. You know what I'm saying?
You mean the
Well,
sub for sub? They're worried about sub for sub.
No. I think that's why they're having so many issues because there's so much subbing for subbing going on in the drone community. And I'm
Which
wondering
is
if that's
stupid
and I'm
because
wondering that's why if everybody's channel's having such a problem.
I don't know, but we're all following one another on purpose. I mean, that's not a bad thing. YouTube shouldn't care we're watching stuff. That's stupid.
Yeah, but that was one of the things they actually announced about 2 weeks ago. They said they were going to start going after the sub for subbing. Plus, they were supposed to start going after all these bots in the chat that keep popping in with that suck shit.
Yeah, they're going after it
So-
because they're assholes and like they won't let us like just I mean, if we like somebody else's stuff, how's it hurting us to have like you might follow me, I follow you, we're watching the stuff. How's that a problem for them? Because oh yeah, they might have to pay you money and pay me money. That's what it's all about. They don't want to write checks.
I don't really care about the money. I'd rather have the status than the money, to be honest with you.
Well, the status is more important than the cash, but I mean, still, the point is YouTube are being douchebags and they should stop it.
I would
Cut it
rather
out.
have the prestige of a million sub channel than I would worry about the fucking money. I don't really care
So
about
maybe
that.
I'll demonetize mine because if that's gonna have them leave me alone, that's what they're worried about.
But Linus Tech actually did a thing where he monetized some of his videos and he demonetized a whole bunch of them. He did them like in succession with each
And
other.
how'd it work out?
He said there was no change in how they were being pushed.
Interesting. Okay, so that kind of debunks what I was just whining about.
Let me see if I can find his video on
It
that because it
debunks
was
me.
interesting.
I am debunked.
He just posted it a couple weeks ago. I watched it.
Mark, it's really I just was noticing the chatting and my chat got covered up. I just pulled it back after we were screwing around with Chrome. Mark, it's really tough when your channel's smaller and you can see every single sub because every sub matters and you see it fluctuate. It is so aggravating. Try not to look too much, but it's super aggravating because it will bounce around. And then like, Justin, have you seen it where like you'll get a bunch of subs, they'll take them away, then they come back again? It's really weird stuff like that happens.
Like I said, I noticed that on my old channel. This one, not so much. No, it's only happened once or twice in the past couple months, and it was only one or two, and then I got them right back. It was almost like YouTube put them in hold, like, all right, we're gonna see if these are legit subs, and then they gave them back to me. So I haven't gone down at all. I've been at like, say 120, and then I went to 118, and then the next morning I was right back at 120 again. It was like they
Yeah.
gave them back to me. But that's only happened 2 or 3 times, and that was it. I
Yeah,
wanna say
it's almost-
twice.
I don't know what they're up to. It's annoying.
But like I said, I mean, even this, there's a lot of sub for sub going on in the drone community.
Well, hell yeah.
So
there
I'm wondering
is.
if that's why so many people in the drone community have issues with their channels.
I don't know, but all this stuff is automated, supposedly.
I
It's
don't
not like
know.
there's not like a person going around like going, oh, your channel is sub for subbing, so we're gonna get rid of it. It's like all automated.
But like I said too, even YouTube's admitted that they don't understand their own algorithm fully. Like,
I think they know it just fine. They know what they're doing.
I mean, that's what they've told some of the big creators. I don't know if that's entirely true, but
It's probably like the secrets of Disney World. They know, they're just not talking.
where is that video? Let's see if I can find that.
Brother
Linus
Ken.
video.
Paul, did you see what Brother Ken wrote like probably 10 minutes ago? Send it, as they say, is what he said. Don't worry about it. Send it.
Yep.
Hmm.
He posts so many damn videos.
So it was an FPV mode. That explains it.
Yep.
I've had my Pocket 2 slip into FPV mode and it would make me mad because, it's that little screen you can't see till you go back to edit your footage. You're like, no, crap.
Well, and the other thing was before this, yesterday, it wouldn't let me do a side slide, side slide the drone. And
Yeah.
I went in and checked it and it had all the sensors on it. The sensors wouldn't allow it to side slide.
I have had that happen with my Mini 3 Pro.
So I
It's a
had to
setting
turn
in
that
Fly.
on.
Yeah, there's a setting in Fly and you have to go in and disable it. I had that happen in Minnesota. I was just playing around in a park and exactly what you described. I couldn't go laterally like this. But Paul, you'll get a kick out of this. So I fix it, right? And I'm having the drone follow me, like track me. And you know what it did? Yeah, it flew into a tree.
Where the hell is it?
Sideways.
Yeah, I can't find that video, but yeah, I watched it a couple weeks ago. He talked about that. Like I said, he took a bunch of videos in succession, monetized one, unmonetized another one. And then he even played around with like the mid-roll ads. and all
Yeah,
that, and he was messing around with the ads in the videos too, and he was finding out it didn't seem to change any of. But then it's hard to say though if YouTube's just overlooking that because how big his channel is too. You know?
I don't know. I know there's been talk that there's favoritism for big channels.
Oh, for sure, because that's their
Um,
money makers. I mean,
But if they
Why
don't let
wouldn't
the
they? I mean-
small channels get big, and there are small channels that should be big, then WTF. Saying
well, there's a lot of shitty channels out there too that
there's a
don't do
lot of crappy
anything.
channels out there. So when I get frustrated, like I'll watch another channel be twice as big as mine, and I'll be like, why
Well, I
is
mean,
that?
there's
And
a
then
lot of little tiny channels I'll run across that literally alls they do is live stream and they'll have the same 5 people in their chat every day.
Where's that?
Hey, Ron, that look familiar?
It does.
Some woman down in the Dominican Republic was on a water slide. Anyway, she ended up being paralyzed, so they flew her back to Toronto.
My
Really?
goodness, that's terrible.
Wow.
Yeah, Mark, yeah, the sideways disable. That's a goofy one. No, but anyway, I'll watch channels that I feel aren't that great that have more subscribers than me. And I'm thinking, well, instead of I used to get mad, and now it's like, you know what? If they can have that many subscribers and their quality work is that, then I can have more than them. Just have to
Well,
keep
and it's
working at it.
Well, let's face it too, Chuck, depends on what their core audience is, right? Because
Right. It does.
it's super easy to make really stupid videos and get a lot of subs,
It
especially
really
children.
is, especially with
especially-
shorts.
Well,
Especially with
especially
shorts.
if children, if you're targeting children, like say, I'm doing stupid ass slime videos all day. Guess what? My core audience is gonna be a bunch of 5 and
Kids.
8-year-olds,
Bunch of kids, yeah.
and you're gonna get millions of them. And your
Yeah,
videos could be
that's true.
absolute crap. I see so many creators that my kids watch, and I'm like, this is stupid. It's literally 2 teenage
So
boys
it-
that are like 18, 19 playing with slime.
So it's all
Like,
about the
fuck.
audience. All about the
But-
audience.
I mean, if you find a niche like that, by all means, take it.
I guess, yeah. If you yeah, I suppose.
Like I said, it's just, it's all who your core audience is. If you're appealing to older people, they're gonna be a lot more selective about their choice of channels.
Well, I'm definitely appealing to an older audience that struggles with YouTube. That's my problem.
Well, like I said, if you're doing more serious travel videos, so you're gonna be appealing to a lot more selective older people that are probably in their 30s or older. Maybe
Definitely
even maybe
older.
mid-20s. But you know,
Yeah.
you're not gonna be getting a bunch of freaking teenagers and little kids that are gonna be like,
No.
oh yeah, Chuck's going to Hawaii this week.
No, I don't want to watch some
Yeah.
old farts like me and Lawyer old farts to them. They don't care about that.
But
No,
unfortunately, they do make up a huge demographic as far as some of the bigger channels
absolutely.
go.
Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah. And
So, yeah.
and primarily on TikTok, I would say that's definitely younger demographic.
Like I could probably get a lot of kids just following my crap. Maybe they shouldn't because my videos get a little racy, but that don't mean that there's not gonna be 100,000 freaking 5-year-olds out there that aren't gonna watch my videos because they're gaming videos.
I used to go through when I was like 7, my dad wouldn't be home from work yet. I'd go into my dad's closet and pull out his Playboys. So guess you can't put that on YouTube, can you?
Hold on.
Mm-mm.
Maybe.
Yep, that's true, Dre.
Yeah, he's right.
Saw Art put something on
Yeah,
Facebook. He got spanked by YouTube. A couple of his videos.
Oh, his political stuff. Slapped around
He
a couple
better
of
shut
times.
it down because if YouTube gets him for a third one, technically his other channel, if they find out he has another channel, that one's gotta go too.
Hmm.
You're done
Really?
on
They
YouTube.
connect them?
You're
connect?
if he has them connected to this, some people have multiple channels with like the same phone number because they might have used the phone number as their what do you call it, second authentication.
Yeah, instead of
was
like a
this,
separate
Art?
Gmail account.
And YouTube says when you, like when my old channel got that strike and I got a week ban, they told me you are not allowed to circumvent and go to another channel. Otherwise that's considered breaking the terms of agreement.
What you guys
So-
talking about? Art?
Yeah, if he loses
Yeah,
that
Art.
channel, technically he's not even supposed to be on YouTube anymore.
Mm.
So if his accounts are connected in any way, or if later on YouTube
He
finds
put
out
it
he
on
has a second
Facebook.
channel.
But
Wow, that stinks. I never even considered that, but I haven't had any, knock on wood, I haven't had any
Yeah.
issues like that yet.
Well, I mean, really, you're not gonna get anything from type of stuff you're doing. I mean, come on.
I don't know.
Let's
I
be
got Lori
honest.
peeing in the bushes. That's kind of racy.
But I
This should
mean,
be a short. I should put that up as a short.
the only political channels that get away with doing stuff now are like the really big ones, like, you know, Steven Crowder, though, all those guys have sued YouTube when they tried to remove them off of the platform. So YouTube's now kind of stepped back from pushing the bigger, more conservative, you know, political stuff. And so those guys can get away with the stuff. But the smaller channels like art and stuff, they gotta watch out for that stuff. Cause YouTube still get them for it.
Yeah.
See, YouTube's kind of giving those bigger channels kind of a little bit of a pass, right?
Yeah.
Because they got lawyers, they got money behind them. Technically, they're making YouTube money, so. Cause they're all million sub channels, right? Like Ben Shapiro, all those guys. So,
Your boss
Yeah.
tried to send you to, oh, yeah. Sorry. Lori just chatted me. I think she's getting out in a few minutes. I gotta head out of here. I gotta roll out. I think.
alright,
I gotta roll out. Dre's muted. Paul's muted. Ron's working on something.
food.
Paul's yawning.
Yeah.
I'm here.
No, I meant Paul Hodges was yawning or something.
Yeah, I was going like crazy. Yeah.
He's relaxing.
I didn't have my afternoon nap today, so.
Oh, you poor guy, you.
You
Yeah.
know,
I'm gonna
those
cut out.
kids drive you up a wall, right?
I've been stealing all the freaking talk time on the chat again. I've been bad. So I'm gonna let you guys,
I'm
Talk
about to
about me
jump
while I'm
off too,
gone.
so.
that'll free up some airspace. The two of us.
Yeah, I'm about
Yeah,
to
very
jump
good.
off.
Well, you know, I did that video of the fire down the street.
Yeah.
I've gotten many calls from the family down there telling me to take it down. It's hurtful to them.
Why?
Because they're embarrassed or something, probably.
Well, I also had a visit from the fire department, from the investigative department, and they're investigating it for arson.
Oh,
Oh, so
So
How
the
did they-
family does not want it up.
How did they find out? Like, has your video gotten thousands of views already?
It's 700 or something.
Oh, I
I
bet you
gotta-
people are searching it online and Paul's videos is one of the only ones, so it's popping
yeah,
up.
you're the sole one. You're getting views.
I know, did you title it with your area or anything?
Yeah, I put early morning fire, 3 a.m., 2837 Stone Street.
You
Fort
put the
Oh, you put-
address.
You put the
You
address.
put
no
the
wonder.
address. No wonder
Yeah.
they hate you. Oh, that's gangster right there. Justin, that's like totally gangster.
Yeah, it is. No wonder
Oh
they
my God.
figured it out.
All right,
Here,
yeah.
I'll show it to you
Wow.
guys. I'll share it.
Well, I gotta go, but
Well, I'm going to share it real quick.
You don't put
All
their
right.
email account, everything on there.
I know. Did you put their Gmail account on there too?
I could do
Just
that.
at least give them a GoFundMe if you're gonna put their address up. Set up a GoFundMe for them.
Okay, the first portion of
Ouch.
it is
There, so Murray gives 0 fucks.
is
Is that what it says in the chat?
Oh yeah, see and that's what they did was they went online, they probably people were searching it, found that you did a video and they probably let the family know, hey, guess what? Somebody's got a video of your house up. That's how they found out Paul had
Oh
it.
my! Well, your subs are going up. You're gonna get more subs because of this. Ouchie!
well, I put it private now.
All right. Well, the siding melted and stuff. Yikes! All right, I gotta go. I gotta go rescue.
Well,
Lori.
here's the aerial portion coming up.
I saw you had a drone shot for your thumbnail.
Oh, nice.
Those architectural shingles really took a licking, man.
Keep on
Mhm.
ticking, didn't they?
Mike said you put the phone number to contact the family?
I know, right?
Jesus.
All right, guys. I'll catch you later. Thanks,
All right,
Paul.
we'll
Yes,
see you
sir.
All
later.
righty.
See you guys all later.
Oh, looks like I stalled out at 195.
But it's funny, they never cut any holes in for ventilation in the roof.
Yeah,
They,
it's
they did it in the,
the
overhang.
backside.
Here's the pullback. See, they opened it all up here and up on the other side. And the kitchen was here.
It looked like that's the worst damage was in the kitchen area.
Yep.
Maybe somebody left a pot on the stove or something.
Hmm.
And embarrassed by it.
Well, if they're investigating for arson, maybe a dog picked up on something. Gas or some kind of odor from the accelerant.
Could be.
Plus the house isn't completely burnt to the ground, so they, firefighter investigators, they can go in there and they can kind of see where a chemical might have pooled or get started.
It's, we'll find the hot spot where it started.
Yeah, exactly. If you were smart, you'd put like a teaspoon of gas down in like a light socket and then light it, right? Make it look like the light socket caught up.
Yeah.
But some people go in there and dump a half a gallon of gas in the middle of the living room. And then they'll see that, if the house isn't completely 100% gone. But
Mm.
dogs will smell that too as well.
Oh, yeah.
Well, there's one dog missing, a beagle.
Is there? Oh, shit. The beagle, too.
The beagle got out, and as you well know, Paul, the beagles are runners.
Oh, yep, yep.
Well,
Especially if you're scared you're going to go.
Yep.
That's if it got out. Hopefully it did.
Either that or they're gonna be serving hot dogs.
Yeah.
Well, guys, I'm gonna boogie. There's some things to do.
Yeah, I'm gonna jump off too.
Yep, I think we're about done, aren't we, Paul?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, we're getting there.
All
Pretty
right,
close.
everybody in the chat, thanks for being here. We'll see all of you again next time. The only question I have is for you guys. Do you think I ought to go and take down my links for over YouTube? All over Facebook.
Yeah, you better take them down, too, Paul.
Well, the only thing I would say, like, if it was just a family complaining, that would be more of a moral issue, whether you feel like you morally obligated to. But if they're investigating it for arson, it might be smart to take it down because
Yeah,
of the legal reasons.
I'll have to go over
Wow.
page by page and take.
Yeah.
Like I said, if it was just a family complaining, that'd be more of a moral issue. You'd have to
Well,
figure out
the
yourself.
the last phone call I got when I went on hold was my ex-wife. She's friends with somebody that wants it down. And I haven't talked to Annette in 5 to 7 years.
Wow.
They're pulling out all the stops to get at me, so.
Hmm.
Okay. All right, everybody.
All right.
Thanks. We'll see
Okay.
you again next time.
Yep,
Yeah.
see you in the morning. Yep.
With all my massive clientele now, I'm gonna have to get ready because I'm bigger than Matt.
Hey, there you go.
I'll see y'all later.
Yep, see you guys. Yep. We'll see you in the morning, Paul.
Yeah.
Oh, I may not be here in the morning. 'Cause I gotta
Yeah,
be
you
at
got that interview for the new job.
10:30, yeah, so.
Yep.
Okay, see you, Paul. Bye.
Okay.